He owns an island in New
York. To me, that's the limit. This island is valued at 17 million US dollars. And I spent 5 days on the island. And he provided us with 2 private boats to go around on water.
It took you 5 days to see the whole island?
5 days to go around, film every room, every wardrobe, every bathroom. And I had a photographer, a Scottish photographer, whom we flew from London to New York, Colin Ramsey. And this old man is about 70 now, had flown 2 private jets of his own from photography.
Wow.
And I mean, everything about that story was unique because I believe that journalists are the poorest paid professionals in Africa. And to see a professional photographer who could fly his own private jet.
At 70?
Yes, definitely was a new deal to me. And going on the island, of course, you had to marvel at the wonders of God. You know, because on this island, this man had some hydraulic pumps in his garage. So anytime maybe there was a sea surge into his compound, and the hydraulic pumps will come automatically, raise all the cars up.
Raise what up?
Yes, the cars, all the cars in the garage, the Rolls Royces and things like that. They will just go up so that the sea water
doesn't
touch the cars. You know, and they had pumps to pump the water back into the sea. I mean, I've never seen anything like this.
You call it money swine. My goodness.
You know, and the man was never around while we were on the island.
Where was he?
He was doing business in Shanghai. He was in China, but he was always on the phone to me. We got on very well because I speak impeccable Yoruba, and the man is a man of culture. He likes the way I speak Yoruba to him. And like he will phone and say, "Oh, so what have you seen in the house today?" And I'll say, "What haven't I seen?" And I will start speaking some very serious Yoruba, you know, like Owonito Basinle, Kenny Madam. Money says if he's not at home, nobody should make any plans in his absence.
Money
says if he's not at home, make no plans in my absence.
Okay.
Because without money, all your plans are useless.
We are talking to Chief Dele Momodu of Ovation, and we are sharing some of the fantastic stories he's done. There's one that you have done, I don't know whether, that's not about it, but this was, you talked to the oldest
woman on
earth?
Yes, Mapampo is in Israel. This woman was 128 years old when I met her in Commonwealth of Dominica. It's on the Caribbean islands. I'm a very adventurous man, and I assembled my team, and we traveled all the way to Commonwealth of Dominica, where we found this woman. And the interesting thing about the country is that it's a country of about 74,000 people. Only 74,000 people live in this mountain. But it has the purest air in the world, the purest water in the world. So out of the 74,000 people, they had over 40 people who had lived beyond the age of 100.
Oh.
And yes, a lot of research is going on to find out exactly what is so special about this particular island. Man, it was quite an experience. The vegetables, everything was organic. You don't have all this artificial food and no chemicals. Everything was served to you in the hotel fresh. The juices, everything fresh. Yes.
Chief, we'll hold it there for a second. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll find out more about some of your exciting stories and more about Up Close and Personal with Chief. We'll be right back. We're back. Oh yeah, we're in the house with Chief Dele Momodu. Chief, let's get a bit more personal, you know, because in my research I also found that you are a very, very family-oriented man.
Yes.
And you've been married, you celebrated your 10th anniversary?
In 2002.
2002.
Yes, we got married in 1992.
Where did you find this this catch of yours?
Well, I went into the bush. And when I say bush now, first we met at my former alma mater, the University of Ife. I was there on one occasion, like a young man, just to go and have fun, and I met this ravishing beauty. Tall, elegant, with low cuts, looking very sexy. So fortunately, I knew one of her friends, and I asked about her, and she told me who she was. I said, okay. I knew the family. She comes from a very prominent family in Nigeria.
So you made immediate plans when you saw her? You knew something
I
was
saw
going to
her,
happen?
I knew something. I had to make a move.
Yeah.
But she didn't like me.
Oh, she didn't?
Yes.
Did she give you reasons?
Well, I knew the reason. She didn't have to tell me. I was too much of a radical. And a lot of people, the impression people had of me was that of just a rough boy, a playboy type of person. And everything I did to impress her didn't impress her.
Like what?
I brought the most famous musician in Nigeria at that time, Sir Shina Peters. I brought him all the way from Lagos to Ile-Ife to come and dazzle her. Of course, she agreed to go out with us, but she was not impressed. We got to the hotel, she would not allow me to sleep in the same room with her. And so I just gave up. And for about 3 months, I refused talking to her. Until one evening, I was being given an award by the university students. So she was among the audience. And she had my citation being read. And she had, he had done this, he had done that. She said that was what touched her.
Wow.
That she never knew that I had so much education. She never knew that I'd done so much as a writer. And that was how she fell for me.
So before then, she just knew you to be a riffraff?
No, she wasn't interested at all. At all. But I thank God, because today, we've been together since '92, through thick and thin, and we're blessed with 4 boys. So your exile
years,
we were together.
Throughout the exile years,
the exile years, yes.
For better and for worse?
For better and for worse. And she's a very good Christian. She's a better Christian.
And so you have how many kids?
We have 4 lovely boys.
4 lovely boys.
By the grace of God. From 11 to 1.5. Yes. Because she wanted a girl. So the last one came after the first one was 7.
And are you still trying for a girl?
Oh, I think I filled my quota. In Nigeria, you're allowed 4.
You filled your quota. And why did you move to Ghana? Well, have you moved here? Is your base?
Well, I'm a man of the world. My base is still London.
Okay.
I'm also part British now. So I'm not just a Nigerian, because while in exile, we applied for asylum, and we were given because we had a genuine case. And thereafter, we also became British nationals. You know, I live in London. My family lives in London. My kids are in school.
So your kids are in London
They are in London, every one of them.
Your
so
wife,
I'm in London every 2 weeks.
Or is in London?
Then they're all in London.
Okay.
What I've done is what you can call outsourcing, bringing the core of our business to an African country that we feel is investment friendly, and we found Ghana to be such a place. So we do all our production from Ghana, but we still print in London.
And now you have like two you have Ovation International and Ovation
Now
Africa?
we have Ovation International, we have Ovation America, and we have Ovation West Africa. But what we've added, which no magazine in Africa is doing at the moment, is that we've gone fully bilingual. From next month, every copy of Ovation you see, whether international or West Africa or America, will be written both in English and French.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
That's excellent. That's excellent.
And we just opened our French office in Cotonou, Republic of Benin.
You were a very seasoned editor, and like you see, you've won some awards, you know. How different is what you're doing from the editorial stuff you used to do? This, you've carved a certain niche, I would say. What propels it?
Well, I'm a voracious reader. I love to read. And I work round the clock. I'm not the kind of person who will say Monday to Friday. No. I work every day of my life. Because I read a lot of biographies, and of all the books of achievers I've read, hard work is prayer in action. That's what Chief Abiola used to tell us. If you sit down at home and you expect that fortune will smile at you, you're wasting your time. You have to work while others are sleeping and snoring.
Yeah.
You must be working.
Yeah.
And now, as a publisher, you will not believe it, I still do a lot of reporting.
You still do reporting?
I do reporting. I plan pages, because a lot of the doors that we need to open, can only be opened by people who are seasoned and people who have a passion. So I've been able to do what a man like Richard Branson did, because I studied Richard Branson a lot, and I realized that what he has done is to build a double brand. When you talk about Virgin Atlantic or Virgin Records, your mind goes to Richard Branson. When you mention Richard Branson, your mind goes to Virgin. That's what Ovation has done for